So it is Monday, April 19th, 2021, and I'm gonna do my recap. Started the week decent, 1,400 bucks on the dot. Yeah, I mean, I underperformed a little bit, I feel, but yeah, it's not too bad. Into Trader View over here. It's my sixth day in a row green, so after coming from this debacle, I'm coming back. So that's good. Six green days in a row. I am how much? What's my drawdown right now? My drawdown right now is still 4,500 bucks. So, if it's like 3 days more like today, I'll make it back. As you can see here, it's by far my biggest drawdown. Again, personal problems, etc., etc. But I'm coming back, and that's what counts. So let's take a look at the trades from today. I could have done better, to be honest. I came in, I was good in reading the market and reading the positions and stuff, but I wasn't good at executing it, and I was nervous today. I came into the day nervous. Why? I mean, some other things, but I came into the day nervous and I wasn't really able to execute like I would have liked to execute. So I had good ideas, and by small little margins of error that I made today, I wasn't able to capitalize really how I should have. So my first trade of the day was MARA. So I was looking at MARA, and I know it was like below L5, but one thing started to happen before the market opened, and there was a ton of sellers over here at this price around 35.10, 35.07. There were a ton of sellers. So what that indicates that when there's a ton of buyers over here or sellers, like the price is going to go in that direction for the most part, especially because what I really liked is that Riot also was again finding some support around here, and I was like, okay, if they take out the sellers that are here, it's gonna really really come up, and that's what I try to do. I went long 35.14 just right when that was gonna happen, and it was a shame because so I went long at 35.17 and I got stopped out of 35.14. I didn't want to and again, like what should I what is it that I should have done? I should have waited for the second minute candle, because the second minute candle would have given me the 1 minute opening range breakout that I wanted to. Instead, I went long at the first 10 seconds of the day, and that was pretty crazy. So that is another indication that I have to follow my strategy and my objectives. That is, wait until the second minute. Because the first minute is super crazy. Obviously, the second minute is too, but from there you can hedge against one way or the other. So I went 35.17 and I didn't want to give it much room. My stop was going to be below the daily open, especially because I was pretty convinced of the trade happening. And, I unfortunately got stopped out 35.14. I mean, it wasn't even below the previous day close. I didn't even want to lose any money basically on this trade. So if it was going to go, I wanted it to go. And if not, that's it. So I got stopped out, and it was a shame because it really, really came up. And yeah, that would have been a nice $1,000, right there that I missed on. Or at least I would have made something. Maybe not the full 1,000, but at least 500, 600, 800 I would have made. And then it was also my mistake too, no excuses, because there was a time to add over here. This is a perfect add. You can see here it bounces off of L5 and then it goes all the way up to L4, So yeah, I should have added here, or at least re-entered the trade. I had the opportunity to re-enter this trade over here, but I was already looking at GameStop, so it's tough sometimes. Like it's a lot of momentum. Like you really have to be on your bike and real quick to get in. So I missed that opportunity, but I got into GME quick scalp. I was looking for this breakdown over here, so I went short 400 shares at 169.22. Why did I go in short? Well, there was a little bit of a breakdown, and then what I wanted to see is I saw this VWAP and 90 MA resistance over here, so I wanted to hedge my trade against that, and there were a lot of buyers on the tape. There was a lot of weakness, so I wanted to take just one quick scalp. So I went in at 169.22. So that's a really good entry because I went over here based on the 90 MA. That's a really good entry. I'm proud of this entry. And the exit, not so much. I got out, well, basically at the low of day. I didn't really let it crash all the way, which is a little bit of a mistake, to be honest. So, but whatever, I was able to make, I don't know, like probably like 400, $500, a little bit more than that. So something is something, nothing crazy, but, or 700, I don't remember how much I made. Something around those lines. So, yeah. Then I went long in Riot. So I went long Riot for the same reason. I really wanted to for the it gapped up over here, and then it was finding some support, and this is like follow the trend. It's on the 90 MA, the VWAP. It looks perfect. So I went long 700 shares, and I sold. I don't know why I sold so quickly at 41.13. So I went at 934. So right over here, and I don't know why I got out really. I mean, I guess I didn't want to lose any money whatsoever. So maybe that's the reason why I wanted it to go. But a little bit of mistake. So I made a little bit of money and then whatever. I got out and then I got in again at 41.13. So I get best the same price, 500 shares, and then I added another 300 because it was really gonna play out. And like I said today, I was nervous. Today I wasn't like really sharp, and I was just taking everything out really quickly. So I got out right over here. My target should have been at least RL4. That should have been my target, but I didn't make it happen, and I got out at 41.66. So I don't know how much I made, but it's not much. So at this point, I'm like, I'm already up like 1,000 or 800 or 900, but I'm not feeling myself. I missed the trade in MRA. I missed the trade a little bit in GME where I took too early my shares, and then I missed this trade over here. So I'm not feeling too good about myself. It's like, it's just a little bit of it's a little bit dangerous situation. And then even that, I traded PTON. So that wasn't even to verify that I'm not feeling too well. So I was looking to go long PTON for exactly that setup until L5. Man, I really have to obey my fucking setups because they really work. God damn it. But I saw the 1 minute opening range breakout, and I didn't decide to get in for whatever reason. I guess I was busy with MARA and GME, but I did see this resistance here at around L5, so I wanted to give it a try, and I went short 400 shares. I went short it. I didn't want to go super big. I was taking it easy. I'm already in the driver's seat. Like I said, I had a big drawdown. I just want to make it, back to, I just want to make my money back, I guess, and not risk too much, at least for the time being. So yeah, went short 400 shares at an average price of 100 and 12.20 or something like that. And again, I got out too quickly. I didn't even partial. Got out at pretty much the 90 MA, 111.50, but look at all that I missed here. So I didn't even let it get to VWAP. It would have been the most reasonable. I missed another 400 bucks there if I would have let it get to VWAP. So yeah, just not good. And then my last two trades where I wanted to be done already. I took GME one more time short, just 100 shares because, 200 shares, I guess. I'm 942. And what did I do? 942. So that's around here. And it was a perfect setup. But again, I was not feeling well. I was nervous. I'm like, I want to be out of here. Partial real quickly, just lost a little bit of money and then got in again. And I missed, for the breakout, it was just screaming breakdown. So I went in again here. And I didn't even get nothing. I mean, it was really bad performance, man. I really just got 20 cents here, really, really bad. And I was trading small. I was trading just not good. Am I up by 400, 1,400 bucks? Yes, but could this be a day where I should have made 2,000, 3,000, even $4,000? Yeah, that is a day that I should have done that. So I guess nerves really didn't play. Nerves didn't play a good. Yeah, nerves didn't really play a good part in my psyche today. I was meditating, but I was just not feeling well. I wasn't feeling like 100%. So it reflected in my trading, right? It reflected in me exiting the trades quickly and me not really executing. I'm really happy with how I managed my risk, with my stop loss and everything. They were really tight. So I'm really happy about that. And those are the good practices that I have to keep implementing and have to keep, using. But I have to let my winners run, man. Like I have to let my winners run. Like this, my target should have been at least partial here, and then I should have kept trading too because look at this. This is a perfect, a really, really, really good reversal signal. You have a big spike up in volume, not big, but significantly big for at least like the next 10 minutes right at L3. And even when I was doing the pre-market, I'm not gonna call it show, but the pre-market look. I was saying hey, this, Riot and MRA may come all the way up and you have to be ready to or short it at L4 or short it at L3 or short it at L1 because those are probably the next. And look at this, man. It coincides perfectly with yesterday's level, which is insane and I didn't realize. So there you go, man. But again, I was nervous and I just, it's also that thing. I can come tomorrow. There's going to be more opportunities tomorrow, So that's very important, to really recognize that. But there's some times where you have to a little bit stick with it, and yeah. But again, I said I was nervous. I was not feeling like myself too much. So I guess better to walk away. 1,400 bucks in my account. I'm getting back to the levels of where I used to be. So like I said, I'm 4,500 bucks drawdown. I mean, the month of April has only 3,700 bucks to be green. You know, I can do it. You know, I can definitely do it. We have plenty of time. We have 2 weeks, basically. 9 days more of trading. 9 days more of trading. I can definitely do it. My average since November has been 475. So 475 times 9. That's going to be right about that, right? 475. That's 4,275. So my average before last week, where I lost that much money 2 weeks ago, was like 560. I lost that much money. It came back to like 440. Now it's up to 475 again. But if I do that, if I have my average during the next 9 days, I'm gonna be green the month. You know, obviously not great, but you know, it would be good. So yeah, I mean, I can still know I can do much better. So yeah, little by little, I'm gonna start. And I did well. I mean, I traded. What I'm happy is that I did trade my patterns and my rules. You know, I traded in the direction of the trend. I traded breakdowns. I traded breakdowns. The reversals that I took. I mean, PTON was a really good one. You know, right over here was a lot of volume in these candles, and it really seemed like there was that chance. You know, it seemed like really weak. And again, my stop was really close. It was probably above this candle, maybe above L5, and I really got good entries. You know, the only thing is I didn't let my profits run, which is important. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more work later and see a little bit. I mean, I just have to get in the mindset. You know, it's just about the mindset. And even though I meditated, I tried to really let go a little bit, but I was still feeling nervous, so I wasn't able to execute as I wanted. So let's see. Yeah, my losing position was $35 MARA. GME was my best trade, followed by Riot and PTON. Small winners, man. I can do much better than this. I can do so much better. Again, another position that I missed in GME. That why, man? Like that's just I shouldn't miss that, man. I was looking at this, and you know it came down, and over here it fell. Look at this huge volume over here. It's perfect for a short, especially after this candle. And I was looking at it like I'm not gonna take it, man. Why not? Why not take it? Why not take it if it's a perfect setup? I've been talking about this setup yesterday. I talked about this setup last week. So yeah, I'm gonna try to focus and step my game up. You know, I can do it. I can step my game up. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be looking at. And yeah, if you like the video, oh, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, why not drop a like? I know there's 2 views, but 2 views, drop a like, have a good time with it. So yeah, see you tomorrow.